Ew, goodness. Yes, hello. We're back. New session. We pick up where we left off. And we left off after a series of unfortunate events, like the ones... Events like the ones Lemony Snicket talked about. There was a lot of things that happened. Basically, we got invaded.
Again.
Again, yes. Very frustrating. Basically, the Inquisition just popped in on level 1 there at the throne room. They just popped in like a huge freaking force.
They came in
Swarmed
for tea.
Yep. Swarmed in and started to invade the base, which ensued in a very protracted fight with basically everyone involved, like Grumbly like flying away, getting Zacharias, flying back, and dogs and hounds and horses behind doors, and the most madness we have ever seen in the base, I think. Zacharias met an old friend, Leopold Hawklight, the man who ruined him completely and sent him into this spiral of madness he now finds himself. And that was not a happy reunion. But after the sort of in the fight and the confusion, we killed off the lead Inquisitor, or at least we imprisoned him and some of his associates. We also beat back the sort of incursion, but not without loss. The dearest of all of us, Halfus, the torturer, was taken from us, taken captive, and brought with them to wherever they went. And so we are at a loss right now. We don't have a head torturer, and everyone is very sad. And the cash has cried uncontrollably since then, I think. And so yeah, it's a bit of a downer, where we find ourselves. But we sort of rally and have now reconvened after the fight, basically to try to lay the plans on how we're gonna hit back the Inquisition and get everything back that they stole from us. And I think that is roughly all that important stuff, and that is where we begin.
Also, we leveled up.
Also, we leveled up. Level 8.
Yeah, you can begin your plans. At the end of this talk, we have to decide what actions your organizations will take.
Right. Well.
But for now, talk.
Yes.
We're entering week 12.
Right, Chairman.
We have a chairman.
One moment.
That's dark.
Oh, I see.
He's the master of ceremonies.
Yep. And to let it begin, did we go over what happened last time?
Yeah, we have gone... Oh, have we gotten the result? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We did get the result? Okay.
Yep, we ended the thing completely.
Then to discuss our biggest problem, being invaded.
Yes. Zacharias will lean forward in his chair and look at the others. We cannot let this stand. We cannot have this back door open when having the Inquisition just walking in at will. This must stop. And he sort of, puts his fist on the table. I propose that we dedicate all of our available personnel and minions to finding out exactly where the Inquisition is hiding. Where is the camp? They seem to have a large force, and I am guessing that they would have found some way to enter this back door, found this back door in some place in or nearby town, would be my guess. We haven't seen any movement in the forest from them, but we have heard rumors of them actually walking around town. As such, I think we should concentrate our efforts there. Also, it strikes me odd that our supposed allies, the 7th, haven't warned us about this, if they're actually around town. I mean, what have they been doing?
Well, as good as your idea of diverting all resources is, some of people's organizations are just not suited to such a task. I'm finding
Smash!
My note.
There are many ways of bringing in information. You can break some bones, you can ask nicely.
Possibly.
And even if we use our entire force to find out information, that would not be very smart, I would say. We need some sort of guard here. I mean, it's ridiculous that the throne room seems to be the most dangerous place in the entire area right now.
Yes.
We should at least post some sort of guard there.
Question. As long as someone is sitting on the throne, you can't use it, right?
I don't know.
Sure. Do you want to find out? Do you want to try teleporting into Marcus?
While Marcus sits on his throne.
I mean, I could sit on it and you could go to that throne and see if it works. Or we could just, like, stick something on the throne. That might be a little safer.
You land on Jake's
For me.
lap.
Well, no. It's just that if that's how it is, we could just put an undead person on it.
We could possibly try that, yes. Alright, we'll put that on the list of things to try.
Well, it maybe not necessarily undead, but anything can sit on it in theory.
Not the golem.
Let's have the golem sit on the throne.
Well, probably not the golem. We could always put a hellhound on the seat.
Sit!
Oop.
We should also transform Grumblejack's bedroom into a guard post instead.
I think he may be displeased by that.
Well, he
Okay.
can go somewhere else
Lictor, how do you think he'll feel
Yeah.
about this?
and sleep in the throne room for all I care.
Well, like, keeping something on the seat?
No, Chiron's idea of kicking Grumblejack out of his room to make it a guard post.
Oh, okay. Well, I would rather find somewhere suitable for Grumblejack to make his quarters. He can't exactly sleep with the rest.
I think Chiron's room looks pretty good.
Chiron glares at his wrist.
Then we're not converting his room.
Chiron shrugs.
You do not want to annoy a demonic ogre.
But apparently you want to annoy me, which is not smart either.
You're not a demonic ogre.
I'm much worse.
Yes, but the thing is, we upset a
Zacharias
demonic.
nods at this. Yes, he is much worse.
But if we're upsetting a demonic ogre, it could also upset Vitru Kali.
I think that connection is
It might be a weak
Far-fetched.
connection.
is
It might be-
far-fetched. Yes.
If it took the power of Vitru Kali to awaken the powers, who knows what happens? Demons. But nevertheless.
Well, I for one will be using my resources to try to find out where the Inquisition is hiding in town or near town. And
I would definitely.
I would advise as much scouting as we can possibly make devoted to this task. We need to find them quickly.
I would definitely divert some of my resources to helping with this project. To the guarding situation, that is quite a good idea.
Yeah.
Looks back and forth to Chiron and Marcus.
Yeah, I can do that.
And Chiron will scout the forest, I guess, in case they have like some outpost there or something.
Yes, scour the forest. And use, if you can, use Marcus's knights to help you scour the forest. We will scour the town. We will find these people.
Go for it.
I guess Lady Cash can listen for activity. Get her people to.
It would be interesting to know why the seventh knot actually failed.
Maybe
So
they are
spy
just
on the-
not as competent as you think.
Spy on the 7.
Or they willingly ignored this, which is more troublesome.
Because if that's the case, then we have a problem.
Then we have a problem, yes.
If it's the case they missed it, then hopefully it was a one-off. Yes. I think that's a good task for Lady Cash. Investigate the seventh.
You could always send someone to ask them.
We could. Maybe Cash can actually just send someone to ask them.
Just like, oh, we didn't know about it.
Then you have failed miserably at your assigned tasks. Do better, or horrible things will happen.
To all of us.
Yep.
They
Cash
have
should
failed us for
ask
the
them
last time.
personally. Just go up to them and ask, "Are you retarded?"
Are you a complete and utter moron?
Yes!
Do you have a potato in your skull, or is that a brain?
The potato sounds better an option.
Yeah. Because potatoes taste good, at least. Well, actually, I don't know how brains taste.
Why, yes, it's actually a potato. I had a
Just-
horrible accident as a kid.
You can discover how brains taste.
Yeah. Good.
Has anyone else got any... One thing we have to remember, though, is all of us to be on guard because the dragon may still be near.
Yes.
I hope
And-
yes.
Helfius is gonna get burned on. Yeah, he's gonna get.
Yes, it's a problem. He may, if they choose not to torture him, they may just go ahead and send the Brandiscar.
Well, I think we actually blooded them quite a bit with their attempt here, and they might actually try to save some of the captives we have here. And as such, he has a guard seems to be a very good idea indeed.
They may, however, assume that due to our hypothetically horrible nature, that we would simply kill the captives.
We don't know exactly what they know of us, though, and that is the problem. Everyone the people that took Halthus with them, what did they actually see? I don't think they saw too much. It is apparent that they tried to enter the room with the cell with Sister Martha. But apart from that, I didn't see too much of the horn. They didn't really enter the sanctuary or any of the sort of critical parts of the complex.
But they wouldn't have been able to get to the sanctuary too easily. That would have taken going straight through the base of the horn.
Yes, and that's my point. They haven't really seen much. They know that something is lurking here, but they perhaps do not know the full extent of it.
And for our luck, when it comes to the priestess in the cell, luckily it appears they were not. It appears getting the best locks possible was very useful.
Yes.
It looked like they had much trouble trying to break it.
And luckily for us, Halfus had the presence of mind of destroying his key when they entered his chamber.
Of which, Lady Cash, I will make a duplicate so we can at least have a spare again.
Cash nuts.
Very well done.
She's not sad.
Just a little bit.
No.
I've already handed you. I've already placed on your desk the password for this week's council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Who will be on sanctuary duty?
Not Cash.
Am I still crafting things?
Are we expecting trouble?
We're kind of
Because
expecting
if
troubles.
not, then I'm not going to want to.
The problem is
If-
we can't need everyone.
Yeah.
Grumblejack, do the ritual!
We could technically ask the sergeant to do it.
Could we?
I mean, do we want to show our sergeants the sanctuary?
The sergeant will be part of doing your organization's action.
Oh.
If you put your organization to guarding the room up there, the sergeant can do it as part of that.
Just ask Grumblejack. He doesn't have a problem with it. And he's not really that good anyway.
He's really good, though.
He also has trouble fitting in the staircase.
And he failed miserably last time to be good.
But the plus of having Grumblejack around is that he could actually pick. For instance, he picked me up and carried me down quite swiftly last
Oh,
time.
that reminds me. Cash has permanent wings now. So,
Okay.
What?
Describe, how do these wings look?
Oh, my
The-
God, this is 6.
What?
completely forgot that.
What?
She
You
grew
might
them
want. Yeah, talk.
she grew them on her back.
Ugh. Or like
Like
leathery,
your tumor?
like sinuous wings. Like, are they?
Yeah.
Bat wings?
I don't know.
Well, the natural thing to choose would be bat wings that are the same color as her skin.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to have to make alterations to your armor so you can fit your wings through?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I don't think they are permanent.
They are. I checked up on it.
Allowing you to fly as the fly spell for a number of minutes per day. I guess the wings themselves might be permanent.
That's the thing is the wings.
It's an alchemist ability, is it?
It is.
Yeah, allowing him. No, wait, the alchemist gains bat-like, bird-like, or insect-like functional wings, allowing him to fly as the fly spell for a number of minutes per day equal to caster level. They do not need to be consecutive, but they must be spent in 1 minute increments.
Okay, so
Yeah, I guess they are permanent.
so both me and Lady Cash now have a set of wings.
Yeah, she just can't fly with them all the time.
Well, she gets tired. They're pretty. It's new wings. I doubt anyone can just fly like they do when. So.
Well, I
Cassius-
can because I can just make wings at will.
Well, yeah, but these.
So So we can fly away.
But
can
your
fly
wings
away.
are not as pretty.
I think they're just
You see
because
it-
they're not fire.
You see a drow and
No, I mean Azuria's wings.
you see bat wings and flaming wings go away in the distance. Yeah, my wings aren't permanent, but I can make them at will.
Our ability to derail conversations is amazing.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Anyway,
are
back
we
on-
concluded with business then?
No, we still have to pick who's doing the sanctuary.
Hike to the sanctuary.
Okay. So in that case, dismissed. Zacharias, I wish to speak to you.
Very well.
You also have to decide what your organizations are want to.
The
All
Void
right.
Senate together with the
One use of the
Phoenix will gather information in town about the whereabouts of the Inquisition. Where's the base? Where
They
are
will
they
work
hiding out?
together?
Yes, they will work together for this. Where's the
we will-
base? What are you doing? Where are they hiding? Basically,
Major-
locate them.
Jones, do you realize what kind of bonus we have now?
It's enough. I hope.
Plus 11.
Good. We shall find them.
All right. What will the Hell Knights do? I believe they have 2 actions now.
I think we said scour the forest together with Chiron's stuff to see if they are hiding inside the forest somewhere, have a camp in the forest.
Jake.
Doesn't Marcus have even more actions now?
Yeah, I
He has
have
2
2.
actions.
A second guard with one of them, and then
13, you have 2, yeah.
Chris has 2.
I have still 1, okay.
We'll guard,
yeah, I'll guard with one of them, and then
and then
Could work together with my guys who scout the forest.
yeah, that sounds good.
looking for more Inquisition.
Yes, Inquisition.
All right. That is Chiron's action as well. And then we have Cash as an action.
Spy on the 7.
Trying to find out why they failed to actually warn us. Well, you
I think
can
they
yes,
just failed because they are dumb.
you can just ask them, I guess. But
Well, I can do both.
Certainly can. And the Boggarts.
criminal enterprise, or do you want help with scouring? Maybe we want actually. Yeah, they're probably good in the forest. Help them scour
You
for
certainly
the.
can, yes.
Yeah, help the
well,
Hell Knights and the Kobolds then.
That's a very
Vampire.
joint operation.
Manikai, I still have
Kobolds
one
and
more.
frog people and Hell Knights.
I've only used 1 action so far, Manikai, so I still have 1 more.
Sure is, yes you do.
I was thinking, because Zacharias, we might need Zacharias in case something arrives.
Mhm.
Having the sanctuary quite dangerous.
Very well.
I could send part I could send part of my group up there to go ahead and do it for us.
Okay. Very well.
Because right now, if there's a chance of dragon coming, we need you down here.
Okay.
Also, you need to make that essence thing, the Dremaster.
That's true. That's true.
So one of my actions will be guard the sanctuary / do prayers.
Sure.
Only my captain's doing the prayers.
So you'll need trusts and that sort of stuff. Alright. And
It's
we
already-
go into week 12.
So the rest of you, out of this room, I need to speak to Zacharias.
You can place your minions where they are. Jake?
Hey.
You can consider Timian as your sergeant and actually as an NPC, so you can actually decide if you want him to be the same place as the others, or as a usual sergeant would be, or if you just want him to sort of hang around someplace else. He should be actually rather useful in combat now.
Okay. Hooray!
So rather useful. So like that, like partially useful, or
I mean, if he gets hit, he'll probably die. But I mean,
where's all my people gone?
But wait, let's do kind of.
I'm trying to find them all.
The first thing, by the way, I will do as soon as I get out of there, Mankai, is to animate
Oh,
the Dire Tiger.
Oh, Dire Tiger. Sure, that's something you can go do.
Yep.
So that's what you do right now.
That's what I do
So
right
he's
now.
like, I want to talk to you.
I'm out!
No time.
a magic to perform damage. Fine, I'll stay.
Because
Just
I
sit
would.
down in the
So I
cell.
will actually discuss to you about the fact that I believe I have learned to mimic your abilities to create undead. So I should be able to do it as well now.
Sakurai glances over. Excellent. You seem to have a clear head enough on you. Serious, it was only a matter of time before you could rival my greatness. And he sort of winks.
So where do you guys want me to set my guys to guard?
I think, honestly, guarding, having a few guards in, like, can you like split them up? Have one guard on each, or two guards on each? Because I sort of want to, if they can enter through this throne here, there's no telling why they couldn't enter on the second floor or the third floor, actually.
So just guard the
Like,
thrones in
okay,
general.
Guards will usually be placed in one room,
Okay.
as you sort of should consider that they do sort of exchange all the time. Essentially.
Mm,
You don't really have capacity yet to place.
well, I guess.
Place
Well, you could place with 2 guard actions. You can guard 2 places, right?
Right.
You can place some hellhounds by one of them.
We have.
But how can be moved?
We have
The
a
idea is that you
hellhound.
do
Yeah.
1 guard action usually. For an organization.
Put a hellhound in the second floor throne room, please.
By Raw.
Put it actually by the door here so I can quickly escape.
Well, I don't have hands.
He can nuzzle it open.
There's a doggy door.
It's a doggy door. We installed
Like a
doggy doors.
Medium-sized.
Yep.
What everyone uses.
But yes, excellent. I do plan to animate that cat that we killed in the forest. Perhaps you wish to take control of some of the minions. Oh dear. Here we go again. Did I disconnect? Hello? Anyone? Seems like DDS died. It seems like every time we do this, DDS starts the call and we immediately sort of crashes horribly. Although we did speak for like 1 hour before this, that seemed to work. Well. Hello? You probably
Wait,
shouldn't...
did I host that?
Yes, you're hosting it. You
I
probably
hit join call
No,
and it called everyone. So
Yeah,
let me end this.
Yeah.
There we are.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, that was bound to happen at some point, I think.
I guess, yeah.
So we're back.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dark isn't.
Oh.
Was it Dark that hosted?
D&D by email. I guess that could work.
Some people
Yeah.
played by post, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
I've seen people do that.
So did DDS host the call?
I was hosting on my computer
Oh.
locked up,
Oh, I see.
Oh, that I guess.
so I just had to try like resetting everything.
So, what Sakurai asked was if then you would like to take control of some of the minions.
Yes,
Him?
I believe taking control of some of your existing ones is fine.
Excellent. Well, you I shall then grant you the Minotaur and the as many skeletons as you would like, I guess.
I'll take control of the ones on our floor.
Okay then.
I have a
So-
question. Does Zachariah still have that tongue in his hand?
Nope. You don't
Like
know where
carrying around the
you
tank.
don't know where the tongue is. It's not in his hand anymore though.
Is it in a jar in your personal room?
Perhaps.
One sec. I need to make an undead list now for what I've got. So. How many hit dice is the Minotaur?
The Minotaur is 6 hit die.
And the skeletons are 2 each?
It's a 1 hit die.
the 1 hit die each
Mhm.
by being bloody.
With being blood, it's double.
So it's 2 in total.
Yes, 2 in total for a skeleton.
So I've got 8 from them. Okay. I just need to keep track of my hit die count.
Certainly. Was there anything else?
Other than that, no, I shall return to spending my spare time attempting to build away at that suit of armor for your cat.
Okay. Wonderful. Then, until we meet again. Zacharias walks out into here and then goes all the way down to his summoning chamber.
As I look at my
It's
new
raining
pets.
today, so it gets a little wet.
Prestidigitation takes care of that.
I hate when it's raining and you have to walk all the way down a narrow path.
Prestidigitation
All the
makes him
blocks are
waterproof.
slippery and
Exactly.
Did you say also the Hellhound moved?
No, we have everything guarded, I think.
Okay.
That's Horus.
so you place the guards in there, right? Yeah, sure. And the other guards, I suppose, in the sanctuary. Right.
I need to move people to the sanctuary.
Yeah. And
can-
Jack is just staying home.
I guess so, yeah. And, should we put Timmy anywhere specifically?
Well, at the moment, I suppose he would be guarding with his
Yeah.
guys.
True.
His guys. Wow, he's come far.
Oh yes, can I have ownership over the skeletons on the second floor?
Yes. Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Since I'm assuming direct control.
Yes.
Assume control.
So, my knights. I
There you go.
don't think
That should do it.
I don't think my knights need Oh, they don't need this rec room, do they? Really for the skeletons, I feel it's better if they're closer to the action, which is this way.
Mhm.
Again, they could go into the main hall here as well. So
Certainly.
maybe
It's
I mean,
your skeletons now.
I could give them the command actually. Like, if you hear a hellhound from this room barking,
Walk in and attack anything living.
yes,
That would be us, though. So
You could put one of these skeletons outside the door, or like leave the door open, just in case Inquisitors decide to
yeah, but they can't
teleport.
tell the difference between us and Inquisitors.
You could plunk them down all around it and say, defend yourselves.
Jonas, you gave me
A
control of
wall
one
of skeletons.
Knowing what you know about Inquisition, they usually aren't too fond of undead. So that's certainly something they don't like.
Jonas, I can only control one skeleton.
thought to select them all and give.
You can't
control.
select all and change permissions.
That sucks.
First day is
And
fine.
your Java.
And yeah, you can consider your tiger made.
Right.
And
I'm gonna update the stats for him. Right now it's just a straight up dire tiger.
This needs repairing.
what do you need changed?
It's the template I add to it, the bloody skeleton template. But I would need some macros on him.
Sure.
He looks
You
so
guys get-
happy.
You guys
And he's
get
called Smilodon.
Smilodon, yes.
just saying. If any of you walk through the hall on the second floor now, you're gonna see some lovely people watching you.
Something like that.
So yeah, should be enough. Thank you.
There are some of them that you might not be able to use because they're still set to. I guess I have to set them to not be allowed by players. Then you can use them, I think. Well, they should all be usable. Alright. Well, I suppose the second day of the week. One of Kyron's people, who are probably home here resting, they're all not all out all the time. They might knock on his door.
On his door.
Well, the training room door. That's where he usually is, right?
Yeah, he is. Karen will tell whoever knocked to come in.
Bows quickly and says, "My lord, the boggarts seem to have something they want to tell you."
The boggarts, did they say anything specific? I don't like them.
They don't seem to speak much of our common language.
I see. Very well, I guess I'll go down there and check what they want. You may leave.
I'll sit down here. Comes and rests.
Kyron will frown deeply and head toward the boggarts.
Good thing they asked you and not Marcus. It'll take twice as long.
Kyron will address the first boggart he sees and ask, "You asked for me?"
They let out sort of croaking sounds and bow. He arrives, and then one of them sort of says, "Little once I thought to speak."
Okay. Then lead the way.
He just sort of does a weird sort of boggart nod as you walk a little further out into sort of the forest, and some kobolds coming in sight, lurking as they usually do. And behind the kobolds, a very much older-looking kobold comes slowly walking, sort of tapping the rock with a stick.
Kyron frowns at him and waits expectantly for something to happen.
Also stand a little back. Clearly they show great respect, and they sort of whisper in their little yipping voices as the old kobold walks closer to Kyron and sort of looks at him, one eye blind. Then he bows his head. Says, "Hello."
Hello. What do you want?
"I am Wormseer the Oldest. I am the elder kobold of the Bloodback kobolds. We have heard that you seek to end the strife of the kobold tribes in the area and unite them under our divine destiny."
Karen smiles. Yes, indeed, I do.
"I'll wish to know then, have many gathered here to join you?"
Not as many as I expected, but there's certainly more coming every day.
"Then let me be the first to pledge my tribe to your cause, my dragon." He bows. "We've heard of your exploits, and I believe that this is our chance to reach our destiny, to once again fly in the skies and serve the mighty breathers of flame."
Kyron smiles. You certainly know how to show respect, and I can certainly respect that as well. I think you made a wise decision.
"We mimic your abilities. I in my blood carry the seed of the dragons, and I may be the oldest kobold in these forests. Many die young, you see. Some of us have the capability of survival."
Kyron nods. Very well. Welcome then. And I'm sure you will not be worse. What's the word? You will not be disappointed for making such a decision.